After my usability testing, I made a lot of changes to my website and I was able to make a significant difference to the page. Before, the front page was kind of clustered and the images were clumped together and I didn't have much text on it, so I had added some additional text and I also added a space down here to link to the different clubs that I worked on, along with links to the top of the page. And so I added more context on each page, a profile of the presidents of the clubs or someone who's in charge. And I organized and I spaced out my information a little bit more because some users thought it was a little bit too close together. And I embedded a video to YouTube of one of the events or activities that the club goes through. I'm really proud of a lot of improvements I made. The usability testing was a great help. It pointed out a lot of the problems people found and a lot of things they wanted to see change with the site. And it also helped me with the organization and the design because that was my biggest problem. Laying it out so that it was pleasing to people's eyes and they didn't have problems navigating it. One of the techniques I used when I was laying out and designing my web page is the break coding. I had a problem when I was coding it sometimes with the images, trying to space them out, put them above one another, and sometimes it just wouldn't work out for me. And using the break codes, it was an easy and a simple way for me to add spacing in between the images and just moving them apart because the positioning coding sometimes was difficult for me to understand or grasp. So this was just an easy way to fix a simple problem. Like if something was stuck together, I added a couple breaks in it and then it would break it down a little bit more. And it was easier than trying to figure out the right position and the numbers to get the image exactly where I wanted it. So this was, if I had more time, what I would do is I would want to work more on the design of the site, making it just more appealing. Because right now, it's it's an okay site visually. It's easy to read. The information's there, and it has a good balance of images and whatnot. But I'd also want to add more to it. Play more with the design aspect, using borders, text boxes to actually border off some things. And that's something I would want to work on in the future, just to make it just more visually appealing and focus less on the content and just more on its appeal.